Northeast Groovers, oh man, then what happened? Legacy. And I went to their practice and man, I never looked back. Northeast Groovers saw me playing down Evans Grill, and that's when they was acting like that. Who is this guy? But my buddy Greg Hall had really, he was the one that kind of got me in Northeast Groovers because Maestro went to Falmouth Heights with me, and I don't think I knew I didn't know he was in the band. If I can remember, but I remember both of them talking like, "Hey, this Jammin Jeff, this is the guy I was telling you about." And I went to their practice, and man, I never looked back. I started out, man, probably in the 7th or 8th grade. A few of my friends from my old way, Chapel Oaks, we started playing with them, and that's where I really kind of, got into the band mode. But, I've been watching, actually, well, let me go back a little bit. A lot of people don't know this. I first started watching a good friend of mine by the name of Daryl Matthews. He's one of my best friends now, and he plays the rollertones for Reverend Lee's church. He started playing drums first, and I started watching him. And they had a band called Quality Band. I used to go in their backyard and go watch them play. I used to sneak out the house. My mother always telling me I can't go, not tonight. That's her famous word, not tonight. We was young. They used to always kick us out, me and a couple of my other friends, and like, y'all can't come back here, y'all too young. But we, they let us stay anyway. A guy by the name of Coochie, I know you remember Coochie. Coochie was playing drums, and I just loved the way he played and his his feel, his attack, and that's where I got my drive from. From Coochie. Coochie was a drive drummer, so I really kind of just watched him. Nobody never really taught me how to play or nothing like that. I just was a watch drummer. So I watched Coochie, and I kind of developed my own style. I was watching him. And then after that kind of little era, watching them play, I started my own band. It was called Total Groove, and it was with a good friend of mine by the name of Greg Hall, rest in peace. And we started Total Groove, so we would play in my backyard, and it was me, him, Lorenzo, a couple of guys from my old neighborhood, that I never forget, because we all started, playing back then. We was young kids. And then, from there, I played, Falmouth Heights High School, and I played in, we had a lot of talent shows and stuff like that. And I also played in, the musical band at school. And it's so funny, man, I never forget, I was talking to somebody the other day about it in the jazz. I couldn't read music when I was young, and you had to know how to read music to be in the band, but, no other drummer had stepped up to the plate that wanted to play. So I said, I tried. So he was like, well, Jeff, you gotta learn, to read music, but, back then a little hard-headed, wasn't, just like, man, I just pick it up. So he had no choice but to take me in, and, he took me in on his wings, and I still never, studied the But he was like, he said, Jeff, one day, man, you're going to be a world famous drummer. I could tell your ambition, and you just, you just don't play around, and you're serious about doing it. It's so funny. He said, I never forget what he said. But anyway, so coming from, doing that, and we had a bunch of talent shows at Falmouth Heights. I was in the talent show with my band, Total Groove. Good friend of mine, Clinton Truesdale, he used to rap with us back in the day. I remember playing on the football field. So, it's a lot of history with me as a young kid, playing the music.